You're watching the Business Channel, creating business class programmes. With me now is Barry Tupper, who's Vice President of the Iosh, the Institution of Occupational Safety and Health. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the organisation?
Well, Iosh is the biggest, largest professional body for health and safety professionals in the world. We have over 39,000 members worldwide. We have branches across the world and we support other organisations in other countries with their health and safety development. So we are the professional body for health and safety based in the UK.
Now, the government is currently doing a report on health and safety at work, the Lofsted report. Now, what are you hoping that will produce and what are you going to be submitting to them?
Well, Iosh have monitored the review of health and safety at work, and we have carried out a survey of all our members, and we have met with Professor Lofsted to give our views on the review of health and safety. I think it is important that health and safety is reviewed. We have had several reviews in the past, and a lot of the old legislation, the unnecessary legislation, has been weeded out. And our view is that there are things that can be amalgamated and made simpler, particularly for SMEs, to make it easier for small businesses to understand. But the basis of the legislation is correct, and we believe that it's the way it is applied which needs to be reviewed and looked at very closely.
Is there any obvious example of that you can give me?
Well, I think you see all the stories that come out sometimes about health and safety responsible for killjoys and this sort of thing, and there's many stories in the press of that type of thing which have eased over the last 12 months, and we've had a campaign to address some of those issues as they were raised. But in a lot of cases, health and safety people that were perhaps giving advice on those events and some of those issues weren't properly qualified and were not part of the chartered institution as Iosh is. And if you use chartered status members, they will give you good quality feedback on your events and on how to take those forward safely and economically.
Now, what is Iosh's view on the new Health and Safety Consultants Register?
The new register has been set up and that is now in place. It came into place the early part of 2011. It is run by the Health and Safety Executive and we fully support that. Chartered members of Iosh are approved to go onto that register, so you can apply and go onto that register. And I think it is the first step in getting a recognition for chartered status and qualified consultants in business. So that now any business that wants to consult with a health and safety professional can go and check the register and find somebody that is registered and is approved to be on that register.
Now, what do you think are going to be the main issues in health and safety in the next, say, 10 years?
I believe that health will come to the forefront. We've seemed to have got on top of some of these safety issues. There are still some education points to bring across to businesses, making sure that people in line management and the operational side are well aware of the risks and making sure that they are trained to work safely. But I do believe it's the health issues which will come to the forefront.
When you say health issues, do you mean things like RSI or stress?
Yes, the two key issues for sickness absence at work are musculoskeletal disorders and stress-related issues. And it's not necessarily stress caused by work, it can be life skills stress, if you like. And most of the studies we've done within my own organisation have assessed that very few are directly work-related issues, but they impact at work and they come out at work due to the stresses of actually being at work, and that's where perhaps some of these things generate themselves. But certainly for people being off work sick, it is the stress issues and psychological issues which are effective there.
So you say that even though some of these mental health issues are not caused by work, an employer should try to sort them out?
Yes, whether your employee is off work because you have caused the injury or the illness, or whether it's caused by an accident playing sport or stresses at home, they're still your employee, they're still off work. You want them to be at work, you're paying them to be there, you've trained them to be there. It's in your interest to make sure they're fit to carry out their duties.
Barry Tupper, thank you very much.
Thank you.